welcome back. Um, I'd like to take a moment to address some questions that were sent to me by viewers of some of my recent videos. And I've gotten quite a few questions, so definitely keep them coming. There's a lot of really good questions here. First, someone wrote to me asking if they could redo a dedication. This is actually a question I get quite often. You can redo dedications, and I'll tell you why. Because dedication, much like initiation, is something that comes from within. Now, if for some reason you feel that your dedication was not something that you felt strongly about the first time around, or that you connected with on a spiritual level, then it's perfectly okay to rededicate, which I think, I mean, clearly, if you weren't dedicated the first time, then you're going to feel it anyway, and you would be looking to rededicate anyway. The reason a lot of old school demodulators, warn against, oh, you can only do one dedication and all of that, is because they really want people who are just starting out to really take dedication seriously and think about it. Because, it's not something you want to just jump into, it's something you want to take your time with. And there are some people who have been demodulators for many years and never dedicated, and that's fine too. You need to do what's right for you and your spiritual path. So that's something to consider. So yes, the truth of it is you can redo a dedication. It's just that if you ask old school demodulators, oh, can I redo it? A lot of them are going to tell you no, because they really think you should have taken your time and should take your time and take it seriously. Dedication's not something to jump into lightly, not at all. And likewise, not everyone needs it or wants it, and that's fine too. The next question I got, and I actually get this one a lot too, is it okay to not use blood? There are some demodulators out there who choose not to use blood in their rituals, and that's fine. You don't have to use blood. Basically, like I said in the Demodulator's Guide to Demonic Magic, and Brad Moreland, High Priest Brad Moreland, covered quite in depth in his chapter about blood magic in that book. Blood, the reason demodulator magicians use blood in ritual is because it's a sacrifice of yourself to your will. It's basically saying, are you serious enough about what you want that you'd actually shed blood for it? It has nothing to do with, oh, your magic won't be powerful without it. That is not the point behind the blood sacrifice. If a lot of people don't understand that. The point behind the sacrifice of a drop of your own blood is that you are basically stating to yourself and all that is, I am serious enough about wanting to manifest my will that I am willing to suffer a little pinprick for it and to give a bit of my life essence for what I want. And I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but it is a traditional thing, and you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Some people don't. Some people really are against shedding any blood whatsoever because they see it as a violent act, and so they don't. And there are a lot of demodulators. That's not a new thing. There are a lot of demodulators out there that don't use blood, even though all your old school demodulators will. Another question I keep getting is, do I have to use ends? You don't have to use ends. Yes, ends are, once again, traditional for the old school demodulators and people who practice a certain denomination of demonolatry. You don't have to use them. I don't know. I think as a beginner, I think you should try it both ways. See if they work for you or not. See if they resonate with you or not. So try it. Don't just completely discount it. And you got to at least try it and see if it works for you. Because, a lot of people, or critics rather, of demonolatry or traditional generational demonolatry will often say that we have to use ends and blood and all these things because our magic won't work any other way. And that's not true. There is a reason for the use of the ends. There's a specific way to use the ends. They are generally vibrated or chanted, and with the demonic language, it's not just saying words. It's not about just saying words. It's about actually saying the words, seeing the images that go along with the words, and feeling the vibration of the words, and using all of your senses during the invocation. And there's something really powerful about that. Any of you who have used Enochian and have used a barbarous tongue before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not the words themselves, it's what those words bring about. And any of you who have studied Hekau or Heka for any length of time know that the power is in the word. The ancient Egyptians knew that. So there is power in the word, but the word is not just a word. It's not the word itself. It's the meaning and intent behind the word, how the word is felt, and how the word is viewed by the magician. So consider that before you completely discount using ends. And at the same time, you can still do the same thing with your own words. You don't have to use ends. You can use your own words. That's fine too.